Hi guys, welcome back. In this video we're gonna have a good time because we're gonna go through a bunch of pop singers and some of their biggest vocal strengths and weaknesses. Needless to say, this is all my opinion, not the ultimate truth. Also, not all of these are super technical, you'll see. Basically, for each singer I'm gonna mention one vocal strength and then one vocal weakness. It doesn't necessarily have to be their absolute best vocal quality. It can be just something that I find the most impressive or special. Take it pretty loosely. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Also, by the way, this is a part 1. Part 2 is up on my channel, ready for you to watch after this video. Everything will be linked so you have no problem with finding the video, and really you can't miss it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Why not? Let's start with Ariana Grande. So, pop music industry is full of sopranos, but there isn't any other soprano quite like Ariana, with such an insanely reliable and accessible belting range. Sick or healthy, tired or rested, Ariana's upper belts are pretty much always there. Her ease is absolutely exceptional, and although her technique can be argued as not the best, she clearly must be doing something right. On the other hand, I wish Ariana was a little bit more creative with her vocal agility. She clearly has skills to execute some great riffs and runs, but I think she sometimes runs into the issue of being repetitive with her agility. I don't think she always does the best job of implementing runs into her performance, and that jaw. Come on, you're riffing, not eating. So, is it just me, or does John Legend always sound so luxurious and expensive when he sings? On top of having a solid technique, his style truly elevates his vocal performance to different heights.
Oh, take it slow, slow. This time we'll take it slow. Take it slow.
I guess when you sing with a specific recognizable style, you run into the risk of simply not being for everyone. I think that John Legend's soulful, theatrical take on pop vocals may simply not be to everyone's taste. Kelly Clarkson's best vocal quality. Well, if you don't know how to belt, try to do what Kelly does, and once you succeed, you're gonna be all good. Trust me. You know why? Because Kelly has truly one of the best belting techniques in pop and still keeps on singing 20 years into her career.
If I like it, then that's what I get. I'll never get you. I could feel you now. Dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on, dream on.
When it comes to Kelly's worst, well, there's not much to choose from really. I mean, I'm gonna nitpick. She could work on her vocal agility more, I guess. But still, I think she's improving actually. I don't know.
Something move me deep inside. Ain't no other man is true. Ain't with a man but you.
There is a reason why Adele touches so many people all over the world with her voice. You can't deny there's something so captivating about it. Putting technicalities aside, I think Adele's emotiveness and storytelling ability is her ultimate biggest vocal strength.
Let me go easy. Let me, baby.
Yeah, Adele's belting needs work. She's not bad, and I think she's been making some progress. In my opinion, she would benefit from more training to get things out of control more and ensure she's just not doing anything potentially harmful to her beautiful voice.
I wonder what you think about a singer like Adele.
Wide vowels. She could just change it this much and she will save her voice. It's not last, it's la, la. This is my last night with you. This is my last. Very different. And she only needs to change that and she'll save her voice and her career.
Which, if I may add, it doesn't seem to be very resilient, to be honest. Definitely not as resilient as the vocal folds of the next singer we have. And of course, it is Christina Aguilera. I wonder what he's gonna say. Christina's technique is flawed. It is. And at this point, you either love it or you hate it. She's been singing the way she's been singing for 20 plus years, and as bittersweet as it may sound, it's probably not gonna change anytime soon. That was my little rant, but technique-wise, I think her vocal agility is her biggest strength.
Okay. And I was singing this song, yeah, to
Christina's biggest weakness. I pretty much have already said it. Christina has a very specific approach to technique and singing in general, which obviously affects her vocal delivery and style. I don't think you need to hear me talk about her technical issues. I don't really have anything new to add that hasn't been already said before, over and over and 5 times more. With Shawn, I love how he went from this to this. Something like that doesn't happen by accident or overnight. An improvement is a result of putting the time and effort into practicing and training. So yeah, major respect. Working on agility could help Shawn to become a more versatile and well-rounded vocalist. So, you know, Camila is really an agile singer with her own share of well-executed, quick and precise vocal runs. The worst. I feel like Camila's voice and vocal style often overshadow her skills. Simply the way she sounds isn't always the most easily digestible and approachable, which can be an issue for a lot of listeners. Next, what I find the most impressive about Demi is how vocally ambitious they are, always willing to challenge and outdo themselves. Despite having a vocally demanding musical catalog, Demi always tries their best, and with Demi, lip sync is never an option. The worst thing about Demi vocally, well, you know what I'm gonna say. I think Demi shouldn't try to focus their singing style around riffs and runs. Yes, they have a tendency of trying things that are too difficult for them. I just wish they toned down a bit, slowly built their skills, and gradually attempted more and more complex stuff.
He's got the whole world. He's got the whole world in his hand. With you, yeah. Get back, get back.
JoJo. Well, where do I even start? There's no way I can choose just one, so I'm gonna cheat. The best vocal quality about JoJo is how much of a well-rounded vocalist she is. Lows, belts, head voice, agility, you name it, she has it.
You know, I remember we were just kids. Where did your acting career go? Tell me how am I supposed to live without you? Now that I've been loving you so
JoJo's weakness, her belting could be a bit more consistent, plus I'd love to hear her be less aggressive with it and lighten her mix. God, I love Wendy. Her voice is so smooth and even throughout her range. I often feel like she's not even singing, she's just floating with little to no effort. A truly special vocalist.
Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad and getting old and made us restless. 울지도 않아요. 당신이 먼저 가버린 뒤
You know, I wish Wendy went a bit harder for some of her belts. Less like this, but more like this. I know she's probably just being mindful and wants to preserve her voice, which is great. But she's got the technique, and I don't think that being a little bit more aggressive from time to time would really hurt her in any way. Miley Cyrus's best, I will not surprise you whatsoever. You know what it is. Say it with me. Her freaking insane lower register.
Get lost or misconstrued, but I'll repeat myself. At the risk of being crude, there must be 50 ways to leave your lover. But you turn right over to the TV page. My positions are causing me suspicion, but there's no proof.
So, to be honest, I am not that familiar with Miley, but I don't think she's been sounding particularly healthy since around 2020. I just hope she's okay and she hasn't suffered from any sort of vocal damage. That is all I have for you guys in this video, but hey, luckily there's a part 2, which like I said at the beginning, you can watch now or later with a different selection of singers.